Good morning to you all and welcome to a new video with a new adventure of me. Hey, did you know that FlixBus operates over more than 2,500 stations here in Europe? With that so many choices, it's just too difficult to make a choice of where to go. So today I am having a challenge with myself that I'm going to let fate decide where the FlixBus will take me. And not just for one ride, no, I will do this challenge for 24 hours. Where will I end up? I absolutely have no idea. I could just be traveling around in circles, or I'd just be ending right where I started. Right now I am in Rotterdam Central Station and I choose this hub because there are lots of FlixBuses departing over here. But how am I going to choose, or how do I let fate decide where I will go? Well, let me just show you. So here on my phone I've created a spinning wheel that will decide for me what type of bus I will take. So the 24 hours will begin when I enter the FlixBus. So let's spin the wheel for now, for my first FlixBus. Take a 2-hour long ride. Okay. Well, let's open the FlixBus app and find the station. You can actually see all the buses that are leaving right here, right now. There they are. Den Haag is a train, so I will not take that. Utrecht is a train. Ghent is a good option. Let's see. It is, well, it's a more than 2-hour ride. Let's see more options within the hour. So let's see what's before 12 o'clock. Got here to Den Haag, but that is too close. You're not allowed to travel with the FlixBus for only short distances, so that is too short. So by the looks of it, Ghent is the only option available. It is a little over 2 hours long, so that's okay. Well, let's book that. Let's see. It's 25 euros. God damn, that's already a lot of money. But okay, well, let me book it and then I'll come back to you. And there you have it. I've booked my first trip and we're going to Ghent and I'm having a seat at the window. It's a 2-hour trip, hooray. It leaves in 30 minutes. So, well, let's go. So yeah, we just going to have to wait and see where I'll end up. But yeah, first let's go to Ghent. And we have arrived in Ghent a little bit before schedule because we actually departed like 10 minutes sooner, so 11:25. But let's check first. There are a couple of connections. I already checked a little bit out of how many connections there were. But let's roll the dice and see where we are going next. And this is the place where the audio didn't record it well. So I'll just walk you through it very quick. As you can see, I spin the wheel here and I have to take a 2-hour bus ride. So I was looking at several options. There was one option to go to Brugge. But that ride is only around 40 minutes long, so that was too short.
And another option was to go to Den Haag, but I could take the bus to Düsseldorf and stop at Eindhoven. Check the connection to London, but you cannot get out until you reach London, so that is too long. So I just choose Eindhoven as my next destination. That was the bus to Düsseldorf. So you see here me book it for 15 euros. And then I had like 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours here to spend the time in Ghent. So here you just see me blah blah about that I'm going to explore Ghent for a while. And that's, well, that's basically it.
Well, that's all the time I have for Ghent. It was a little bit of speed running through Ghent, I suppose. But yeah, it's a really beautiful city, and I need to come back to explore it a lot more than this. But yeah, so it has incredible views over here. But yeah, it's time to get back and press onward to Eindhoven. Well, nothing else to say than let's go. Well, there's my bus. Next stop, Eindhoven. And that concludes the second bus trip of today. Fun fact, this bus is faster and cheaper than if I would have taken the train from Ghent. So a little bit of review. So this bus driver didn't believe in windshield wipers because it rained a lot during the trip. And he didn't use his windshield wipers once, I noticed. I show a little clip over here that's a little bit past the rain, but his window shield was very wet, but he didn't use his windshield wipers. So let's check the wheel again and see what they have in store for us. Okay, well, here's the wheel again, so let's spin it. Take the bus in the next hour and roll a dice for how many stops you will travel. Okay, so, and how many stops do we have to travel? 4. Jesus. Okay, well, let's look at our options in the next hour. Okay, well, here are our options. 8:05 is too soon because it's around now 8:45, so I have to wait at least 15 minutes. To Den Haag is delayed, but I probably is also it's only 3 stops. Arnhem is probably also out of the question. It's 2 stops. I have no idea. Oh, this I cannot take because, well, you see, after Venlo it goes straight to Belgrado, and I'm not going to do that. Düsseldorf, it's only 3 stops. Got Brussels North, it's also 3 stops. within the hour. So the best option is, it's not 4 stops, but it's the best that I can do is to Düsseldorf. That is 3 stops. I could also go to Brussels North. That's 10 minutes later. It's also 3 stops. You know what? Let's fate decide. One more time. Will I go to Düsseldorf? Yes or no? No. This means we're going to Brussels. We're going back to Belgium. Jesus. Oh. It's on 1930. It's 12 euros. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yes. Oh, it actually only has 2 stops. Anyway, we're going to Brussels. It's not perfect. It's not 4 stops, but there's nothing else within the hour. And there it is, the ticket to Brussels. And I guess I've got a window seat again. Well, okay. It leaves at 19:30, so I've got 90 minutes. I've got 90 minutes to kill. Well, let's just get a bite at the train station. Well, it's time to hit the road again. My bus, I think that's my bus. It's right over there. So let's make sure if it is. Yep, that's my bus. So it leaves in a couple of minutes. And then we're going to Brussels and going to pass Antwerp that we just passed on the way to Eindhoven. So we're going back and forward a little bit. But well, let's just get into this bus to Brussels, and I'll see you there. And we arrived in Brussels, and Brussels North to be exact, Brussels North station. So, well, all we have to do now is to spin the wheel again to see what our next destination is. So, well, let's get the roulette wheel. So here is the roulette wheel again for the 4th time. So let's roll it. Take the cheapest bus in the next 2 hours. So I'm going to bet that's going to be a bus to Antwerp. But I'm going to check it out. So from, let's say, 10 till 11. Bratislava, where do you stop? Luxembourg. London, where do you stop? In Lille. And that's it actually. So there are 2 buses before midnight that will take me to my next destination. So either to Luxembourg or to Lille. So let's check them. 25 euros. Oh, wait. It's not available. That is available at 23:15. So I guess I'm going to Luxembourg. My God. Yep, I'm going to book this one, and it leaves in a little over an hour. Okay, well, let me book it. And there is it. There's the ticket. Luxembourg, bus number 136. I've got an aisle seat this time, 12B. I think that's upstairs, not really sure. And I'm just going to take a look around the station.
And because it's already night, everything in the station is actually closed, so there wasn't really much to do. So we'll just cut back to me stepping on board the bus to Luxembourg.
And behind me is bus number 4 to Luxembourg. The trip is going to take over a little bit more than 3 hours. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes officially. So I'm going to try some sleep. No videotaping on this trip. It's dark anyway, so what's the point? Yeah, I will see you in Luxembourg. And we're in Luxembourg at this very, very beautiful P+R terrain. And well, it's just in time we got out because it's getting very crowded and very noisy. It's a lot of people want to go onward to Strasbourg or even further. Yeah, this is Luxembourg. We're at the P+R terrain, just outside of the city. So yeah, not really charming over here. But now, of course, it's time to look at where we are going next. And there are quite a few options available, even though it's like 2:30 in the night. So first, let's check the wheel. Okay, here we go. Take the cheapest bus in the next 2 hours again. So, yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, there are quite a few options. So basically, it's the one to Zurich, Antwerp, Lyon, or Sloterdijk. Okay, so we can either go to Strasbourg. This one goes into Belgium, Brussels. Back to Brussels. Here we've got one to Lyon. It stops in Nancy. And back to Netherlands, Amsterdam. Where does it stop? At Arlon. So Arlen, België. Is it even allowed? It's €7, so it is allowed. It's €20. It's €15. It's 9, so I guess the cheapest one is Arlon. So I made a judgment call. I took the ticket to Nancy instead of Arlon, of Aarlen in Belgium. That's mainly because I will be trapped in Aarlen for the rest of the night. And from Nancy there are a couple of more connections, so it's just more fun and it's also pretty cheap. It's only €9, so it's the second best option. Because I also checked in Ireland, there isn't really much connections anyway. There are only like 2-3 per day, so it would mean in the end of the trip, but I would also been very hard to get out of that town with the FlixBus. So yeah, we're going to Nancy, France, and it leaves at 3:45. So that means I've got 1 hour to explore Luxembourg, but there isn't really much to go, I think. I think I'm just gonna stay here in the neighborhood and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful parking lot. Yeah, really beautiful. Well, there arrives my next bus, bus number 5 to Nancy. I'm going to try we'll take a little nap again. It's only a 90-minute drive. Jesus. And I have a long layover I already saw in Nancy. But more details of that when I arrive. So yeah, going to the next stop, bus number bus number 5. And I'll see you in Nancy. And we have arrived in Nancy 45 minutes later than was scheduled. And that was mainly the driver's fault. But first things first, this area already looks a lot better than Luxembourg. The city center is right behind me, I think, and it's freezing. It's only like 5-6 degrees, so it's very cold, even with the extra layers I put on. Anyway, review time. This bus trip was the worst of the trips, and it was really bad. First, the seats were a lot smaller, so I couldn't really fit in, but you know, I had an extra seat next beside me that was empty, so I could, and I wanted to sleep a little bit anyway, so that wasn't really the problem. And then the driver. Well, his driving itself was not a problem, but apparently there was a highway closed, so he had to take a detour, but he took the worst detour that was possible. Instead of taking a different highway that was right next to it, he decided to go even further to the east, and then it goes south through what I call the tourist route. He went through all these small little villages here in Luxembourg. That didn't make any sense, and it was slow, and he was driving the wrong way because I did saw him turning around one time. So instead of 90 minutes, it took us 1 hour and 30 minutes to arrive here. So, and because of that, it was this, and because it was that cold, it did not make me happy. The only advantage is that because that I arrived so late, is that I don't have to wait too long for the next bus. And well, let's take a look at the schedule. By the way, so I give this FlixBus like a 1 out of 5 stars. It sucked. It really sucked. But it's time to look at the schedule again for the next trip. Bus number 6. Well, as you can see, there are 2 buses before our 24 hours expires. But I'm going to take the first bus. I'm going to take the 7:25 to Saarbrücken. It contains 2 stops, Metz and Saarbrücken. So I'm gonna let fate decide where I'm going to which one of those 2. Because I am not going to wait until 11 for the last bus. So we're just gonna ask the yes and no wheel. Do I get off in Metz? Nope. Okay, I'm going to Saarbrücken. And it's 13 euros. Bus booked number 6. And thanks to the delay of the last FlixBus, I only have to wait 1 hour and 10 minutes instead of over 2.5 hours or so. So yeah, I guess I'll just walk around a little bit, try and get a little bit warm. you liked my little montage of Nancy. It's a really beautiful city, and it's really strange to be the only tourist that's crazy enough to walk around in the middle of the night. But now it's almost time again, while I walk through this beautiful quiet park, to get back to the FlixBus. Now unfortunately I am cheating again a little bit. I was looking at the schedules in Saarbrücken, and there was only one left that was within the 24-hour period that I am traveling with FlixBus. And that one was going back to Metz. And you saw before, this one is also going to Metz. So you end up in the same place, in the same city. And it also has the benefit for me to get home more easier from there. So no Germany, no Saarbrücken. I know it's a little bit of cheating, but it was a really tight connection in Saarbrücken if I want. So this was a way more easier for me. Than I didn't have to spend another night in a FlixBus. Because if I missed that one in Saarbrücken back to Metz, then it would be hell to get home. And since we're ending in the same place anyway, it's not that much cheating. We're just skipping one city. So yeah, it's time to get on the last FlixBus, bus number 6. And it's a very short ride. It's only supposed to take an hour, so I hope it doesn't make any big detours or anything. And then, we'll call it a day. There it is, the last FlixBus, the 7:25 to Saarbrücken, but I'm getting off at Metz. So I'll see you in Metz. So that was already the FlixBus to Metz. So yes, this actually was the last FlixBus, but not really. Because I did say this was the last FlixBus, but I also need to get home, and I booked the last FlixBus home in a few hours. It's at 12:15, so I've got 4 hours to spend here in Metz. And also my channel is called The Cheap World Traveler, and so it is a little bit cheaper than directly go to Metz than go to Saarbrücken and back to Metz again. Plus, if I went to Saarbrücken, I only had a 15-minute layover, and so I would have had to book the ticket on the bus and hope for the best that I actually made that connection. So please forgive me, and otherwise that's your problem. It's my channel. So yeah, I'm just going to explore Metz a little bit. I am pretty tired. Just have to hold on for 4 more hours, and then I can basically sleep for 7 hours back to Rotterdam. So yeah, let's explore Metz. So, and that was the last city of Metz. My bus leaves in around 30 minutes. Well, I'm pretty tired, so I'm just going to enjoy the sunshine a little bit before I board the bus. I'm going back to Rotterdam. It will take around 7 hours, 7.5 hours. And funny thing is, it's going past all the stations that we actually been before, or almost every been. I will talk to you there in Rotterdam for one last time, and yeah, enjoy this last little clip show of my FlixBus journey back home. Ciao! Well, surprise, we're actually in Den Haag Centraal instead of Rotterdam Central Station. Den Haag Central Station. It was a little bit easier to get home from here, so just stay an extra stop. It's nice, so we have one extra stop on this 24-hour challenge. That actually, if you think of it, it's more like 35-hour challenge. So that's this challenge is now complete. I hope you enjoyed this journey. I certainly did. I got to see a lot of different things, and it was actually quite fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more adventures of me, well, you know where to click the button. And well, I'll see you very soon on a new adventure, I hope. Or check my other videos, of course. Eh? Okay, I wish you all a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!